say Dennis Miracle, say Abuaji, that all of them, they will be dismissed in a future NPP government.
Even before I go there, it's not entirely accurate that the GBA was quiet under the NPP government. Sami suggested that even when there was an attack on the court, the GBA did not complain. That's not true. The GBA actually issued a statement on the 6th of April 2017 condemning the attack on the Kumasi court by Delta Force. GBA actually condemned His Excellency the President on his handling on Galamsey. GBA actually condemned President Akufo-Addo for using their platform when he made comments against Mr. Mahama relative to the Airbus and all that. So there were many occasions during the MPP administration that the Ghana Bar Association spoke. So let it not be said that, they only go into hibernation when a certain government is in power and only find their voices when others. It clearly is not supported by the facts on the ground. Okay. They are entitled to speak. They've spoken. It is for the president to either abide by it or leave it. The suggestion is that he's going to disregard it. That's fine. The GB has indicated that they're going to take steps as appropriate to, as it were, vindicate what they are saying. And let's watch the space and see how it plays out. You see, these are the judges. I know at least 5 of them personally. Okay, fine judges. But the way and manner with which we've politicized everything, okay, is what is generating the kind of comments that you hear, Miracles and
Afenyo Making almost endorsed that comment yesterday on the Super Morning Show.
Okay.
Is there a comment you will endorse that when you come into power, you dismiss all of them?
You see, it's important that we build this country for posterity. If in opposition you make comments to the effect that the court is not balanced, and so when you come into government, you will seek to balance the court, then you've created a room for people to draw conclusions that these appointments of otherwise excellent legal brains is your fulfillment of the commitment to balance the court.
Can there be a balancing?
Is that it?
Can there be a balancing that is not partisan?
What's a question?
You see, ordinarily, it should be. But context is always important.
Those who have been nominated, can you see anybody with partisan lenses in there?
That's why I said I know it's a difficult question for me, right? Because of the relationship that I have with I know 5 of them. I mean, Akabuafo, Justice Bright Meza, I've actually been called to congratulate. Senor Jemafe, I know him very well. I've practiced in his court when he was at the High Court, and so it's very difficult for me in the position that I find myself in.
But it comes with an accusation of the Akufo-Addo regime that he had the opportunity to appoint about 18 in all or 20 justices to the Supreme Court within the period.
Yes.
And he never found any of these meritorious enough. Actually found people he had just appointed to the High Court in 2016 or so, quickly elevated into the Supreme Court. And people are referring to the former member of the MPP who is sitting in the Supreme Court. People ask the question, how could you have bypassed those people like, say, Dennis Ejay, someone who is sitting on international courts? He's actually among judges who appoint judges for an international court. Here in Ghana, he's the trainer of the judges, and he was never qualified. He was bypassed all the time.
Well, I wouldn't know the reason why he was not elevated. And I think that, he going to the Supreme Court is well deserved, except that my only worry, and I do not necessarily believe that these things ought to be politicized in the manner that we have allowed ourselves to politicize everything. Okay, it's the comments that they themselves made. It's the kind of criticism that they put across when there was an attempt to appoint 2 justices who actually went through the vetting process to replace those who were due for retirement. It's the kind of comments that they made when the nomination or the recommendation for the appointment of 5 Supreme Court justices came up, and the reasons that the Chief Justice advanced at the time, that because of the workload, it was important for some additional numbers to be made. The kind of comments that they made, that is what is beginning to haunt them now.
Okay, the Constitutional Review Committee is coming. Quickly, Samir Jamfi, and let me tell you my surprise, that this list of 7 does not include any of the 5